not even a D-lister. Diva Meg declared to end her acting career after her dirty past suddenly dug up. Before Meghan Markle drove the royal family to distraction, she frustrated co-workers on the Toronto set of Suits. Years before she was the Duchess of Sussex, Markle gained a difficult reputation for holding up filming and photo shoots if everything wasn't perfect or if she wasn't getting enough of the spotlight. She was always having to be coaxed out of her dressing room during promotional shoots because she didn't think she looked pretty enough, or her outfit wasn't right, or she felt she wasn't getting prominent enough placement in the promotional pictures, a source on set told the Post while sighing. There were always tears. Every time. Our source's information jibes with an earlier report from the Daily Mail in which a videographer was warned, "People told me, get ready because she is a lot. They used to call her the princess. When I saw her, right away from the moment she arrived, I didn't even know who she was, and she was acting like a diva. It was the attitude, how she talked to people, the rules," the videographer continued. "She came in wearing a baseball cap, hiding her face, and she had her head down and just walked back toward the makeup room. It was like it was the big diva coming in, and she doesn't want people to see her, like you would do if you're walking in the street and you don't want the paparazzi to take your picture." The videographer wasn't impressed, telling the Daily Mail, "Everyone thought, she is acting like an A-lister when she is not even a D-lister." In other news, Meghan Markle has been tipped to cause even more headaches for the royal family, as speculation builds of preparations for a stunning move into the White House. The Duchess of Sussex has made a number of interventions into US politics since stepping back as a working member of the royal family in 2020, lobbying politicians in the country for changes to parental leave and climate policy. Commentator Dan Wootton recalled a conversation he had with one of Meghan Markle's close aides as far back as 3 years ago, that gave an early glimpse of a possible huge move into US politics. He wrote for Mail Online, "I've never forgotten a conversation I had with one of Meghan's increasingly frustrated close aides in early 2019 as her relationships within the royal family turned ever more toxic. I am now convinced there is something bigger going on here, an eventual plan that involves running for office in America," the courtier confided. They added, "She's obsessed with US politics. I think we're, the royal family, now just a stepping stone to something she considers far more important and attractive." He said, "After all, what's bigger than being a princess in the British royal family? Becoming the first female president of the United States, of course." During an interview with Vogue in Conversation, the feminist Gloria Steinem, which was published earlier this week, Meghan gave yet another possible indication of her plans to enter US politics. She said, "The presidential election was coming up soon and we both knew the value of women and everyone getting out to vote. The ripple effect of elections matters so much, and that's what we're seeing now, unfortunately." Mr. Wootton believes that comment and the interview as a whole marks a significant upping of Meghan's political rhetoric, throwing out any pretense of royal neutrality and coming closer to a formal endorsement of the Democrats. Referring to the controversial recent Roe v. Wade ruling, the Duchess added, "We have to channel that fear into action. We can start this November in the midterms. I know hearing that feels so repetitive, but we have to vote, every time, from local elections to state and national elections." Meghan also suggested she and Ms. Steinem will be taking a trip to DC together soon to advocate for the Equal Rights Amendment. She declared, "Being home, seeing what's happening in our country and feeling energized and motivated, if this is the type of legislation that we need pushed through, then this is a moment that I am absolutely going to show up for. Not just because it's what we need as women, but it's what we need as people." Mr. Wootton said that almost sounds like a future campaign ad for the 2032 Democratic primaries. He concluded, "Meghan is banking on the fact that in a decade the rest of the US would have caught up to the delusional virtue-signaling woke politics of California. She has star power, which will at least get her a hell of a lot of publicity. The only certainty is that Meghan Markle, as the highest-profile Democratic political activist in the world, is going to cause even more headaches for the British royal family.